This video is going to explain how I put in my soybean food plot. I don't have big equipment, but I do have a 25 horse LS tractor. I don't have a seed planter or anything like that, but I have a box blade for my tractor. All I did was come in and first I set my teeth and my box blade just below the soil, and I box bladed everything. Understand that this was all grown up when I started. A lot of it looked like that over there. There was even a lot of the trees, which I just pushed over with my tractor, with my front end loader. A lot of these trees. Anyway, after I got everything pushed over, I pushed the big stuff out with the front end loader, and then I box bladed the soil. And then I pushed everything into the forest. That was the shrubs and roots and blackberry bushes. Then I come in and leveled it with my box blade, and I come in with weed killer. I sprayed weed killer about a week after I got done box blading, and then I waited about 2 weeks, and I come in with the box blade again with the teeth just below the soil, and I turned the soil with my box blade. Then I scattered seed. I bought my soybean seed from a local farm supply, scattered them right on top of the dirt. Then I took the box blade again with the teeth just below the soil and went over the whole food plot. Now understand, this food plot is actually about an acre and a half. The deer have already been hitting it, which I'll show you in a minute. But the soybeans come up fantastic. Even though all I did was use my box blade to put them in the ground, as you see in the video, this is beautiful. And it's going to attract a lot of deer. Anyway, I guess my point is, you don't need big, expensive equipment if you just take the time to do it right. Now, I'm going to walk you through this food plot, and I'll show you some areas where the deer are already nipping off the soybeans. But fortunately, they're leaving the bottom leaves, which means the soybeans will grow back. If you look right here, you can see the deer are already nipping it off over there. But like I say, as long as the plant still has deer tracks right here, as long as the plant still has the bottom leaves on it, it will grow back. But this soybean patch goes, of course, this section you can see, I have a tree stand right there, which I will put a dome blind over top that. You can see they were nipping it off right here, but it's fine. That's why I planted it, so the deer will have a good food source and something high in protein. This food plot goes quite a ways. It goes back behind those pine trees there. And the plants look absolutely fantastic. Deer tracks everywhere in here. You can see where they've been nipping it off. But they're not hurting it. Very few weeds. These are tremendous here. I mean, of course, some parts of my soil do better than the other. I did spread some 10-10-10 the same day that I planted the soybeans, which seemed to have helped a little bit. I did not put anything else in the soil. I didn't do a soil test, but they go back into there. They go back around the corner there. They go behind these trees. I used every bit of space that I could to get soybeans in the ground. You see they are scattered around these trees. Again, there will be a dome blind on top of that. That's why there's wood there. That's a tripod stand, but I did want more cover than that, so I built the plywood on there just to support the dome blind. Soybeans don't need to be complicated. All too often you see videos about planting food plots and they make it too complicated. Soybeans, beautiful. They go back around that way, which they've been hitting it pretty hard over on that section. You can tell that these are almost eating the whole patch here, especially right there in the middle. There's a wild turkey over there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. There's a wild turkey. But this isn't a turkey video. Soybeans. Go ahead and try it. I didn't spend a lot of money. I don't have big equipment. And I didn't complicate things. I think this is going to be definitely a great hunting area. I have total 4 food plots. I have 2 clover plots, which I'm actually going to plow under. Even though the clover is beautiful, last year my deer did not touch the clover. And I'm going to put in brassicas. I'm going to put in radishes and turnips. I have another food plot that is probably 1/3 of an acre planted in corn. I only have 25 acres total, but I have more deer come onto my property than most people have anywhere around. I'm in south central Kentucky, and yes, we have big deer, but the deer population is kind of mediocre here. But I have a tremendous population. It's not uncommon for me to find 6, 7, 8 deer at a time on my game cameras. Right there. There will definitely be some deer killed. The road is only, where you see my four-wheeler, the road is only 30, maybe 30 yards beyond that. But it doesn't bother the deer because I let it grow up in between the road and the soybean food plot. Come on, if you enjoyed this video and if it helped you out or you learned a little bit of something, please like and subscribe. Peace. Happy hunting.